Quote, out of all the phobias out there, public speaking is considered the highest. It affects 3 out of 4 people, or 75% of individuals that suffer from speech anxiety. This also accounts for 19% and the largest majority of those suffering from some sort of phobia out there. End quote. Brandon Galley. I'm here to inform you guys on my communication concept curation project, which centers around communication apprehension / anxiety. So hello, my name is Emma Rich, and I'm a junior here at Youngstown State University. I'm a communication major. I chose this topic because I have struggled with communication apprehension in the past, and I have learned over the years how to cope with it. However, I still do have it. I believe this is such an important topic because we use communication in our everyday lives, and anxiety or public speaking can be very nerve-wracking and can completely change how people perceive you. First, I will be discussing the functions of my site. Next, I will be discussing the successes and failures with my site. And finally, I will be discussing my ideas for the future. Now that I've given you a preview of my main points, I will now inform you on the functions of my site. So the first tab on my website is the homepage and the topic information page. This is where I have information regarding communication apprehension / anxiety, such as what it means and how it affects people in their everyday lives. This tab also has a contact section so people on the site can call me, text me, email me, whatever they want to do to try to get a hold of me. So the second tab on my website is about the author. So this has information about me and why I chose this topic. Also, like what year I am in school and my name and all those fun things so people have an idea who made this page. The third tab is the blog, and this tab has concept-related videos, and it can help others better understand what my topic is all about. I also have articles that will give you ideas on how to overcome this struggle. Now that I've discussed the functions of my site, I will now inform you on the successes and failures that I've experienced with it. So a first success I have had is new ways to overcome it. I have had articles that I've read or even the videos that have taught me new ways to help cope with it and deal with it as an everyday struggle or just when you are public speaking. Another thing I found successful is finding information on the topic. I found that this is a well-known concept and a lot of people do struggle with it, so it wasn't very hard finding articles, videos, tips and tricks, and all that fun stuff. However, there was a failure I had found with my site, and it was the Q&A. So I did not fully perform this. I did not turn it in because I did not find like a knowledgeable person on the subject to participate. Everyone I had asked really didn't have any public speaking anxieties or issues, so I found that that was a little bit of a failure on the site. So I did find some really interesting tips and tricks about my subject. The first one's kind of funny. It's something that I never would have thought of, and that is it's called glasses off. So this is a tip and trick that if you are scared about public speaking and stuff, you are supposed to, if you wear glasses of course, take off your glasses so you can't see the crowd. And that's something that I never really thought of, but faces and watching people's reactions when you are talking can be super intimidating. It can make your anxieties worse. So I thought that was a cool one. And another trick I found is practice with a mirror. I know it sounds a little bit more traditional, but standing in front of a mirror and talking with your audience can really help your anxieties during public speaking. It can really help your eye contact to see how you look, how you present yourself, the way maybe your gestures are. And so I thought that was a nice trick as well that everyone can use. So finally, I will discuss my ideas for the future with this. I would like to continue to help others who struggle with this by sharing my blog and giving advice to people who struggle. I know I work with this one girl who is terrified of public speaking, and she does wear glasses, so I told her that one. But there's so many. I saw sites that had like hundreds of tips and tricks. So I would like to do that in the future as well. Another thing is expand my knowledge more on the subject. Maybe try to find out why people have it, or what maybe made them have it, if it was when they were younger or something that happened later in life. But I could also interact with others who also struggle with this to help get a better understanding of it. I know I'm personally someone who struggles with it still, not as much as I used to, but I also can do more research on the topic. There's so much information, videos, articles about this subject that I could, in the future, continue doing more research and finding more information about it. So in conclusion, of all the phobias out there, public speaking is considered the highest. It affects 3 out of 4 people, or 75% of individuals that suffer from speech anxiety. It also accounts for 19% and the largest majority of those suffering from some form of phobia out there, end quote. Brandon Galley. Today I informed you guys on my content curation assignment, with the topic being communication apprehension/anxiety. We use communication skills every day, so this may help you understand public speaking anxieties that others face daily. First, I discussed the functions of my site. Next, I discussed the successes and failures I had found with my site. And finally, I discussed my ideas for the future. If you or someone you know struggles with communication apprehension/anxiety, then check out my blog. It's at www.communicationapprehensionanxiety.weebly.com for useful tips and tricks on how to overcome this trouble. Thank you.